a lot of the themes of the Expo are very close to the themes that the UK government has as part of our wider strategy. Our industrial strategy sets a number of goals of how we deal with an ageing population, how we deal with renewable energy and our responsibilities in the environment, how we deal with AI and data, how we deal with mobility issues in a changing world. A lot of these will be reflected here. So the UK's pavilion, which is about opportunity, will be setting out how we deal with those things, but also our responsibilities as individuals and societies in how we deal collectively with the challenges that come with the opportunity. So we are very excited about it because we think that the themes that we wish to talk about are also the themes that the Expo will concentrate on.
What's the trading opportunity for you out here in the Middle East? Because it does seem, while you have this unfinished jigsaw that is Brexit at home and also now this ongoing issue around the leadership of your country, perhaps some countries out here may be reluctant to talk with you about trade. Is that the case?
No, absolutely not. In fact, if you look at the trade and investment relationship, it's increasingly a strong one. The investment coming into the United Kingdom means that we are the third top international destination for foreign direct investment. A lot of that's coming from the Gulf area at the present time. Some of our biggest markets are here. UAE is a very big market for UK goods and services. So there's a strong trading relationship and there's a strong investment relationship, and this is a very good opportunity to show our involvement in the region.
So how advanced are the talks on a GCC trade deal?
Well, the trouble with the GCC trade deal is twofold. First of all, we're not allowed to negotiate on any trade agreement until we're outside the European Union, which is a debate in itself. And secondly, of course, you have that dislocation with Qatar at the moment inside the GCC, which is a customs union. So that provides some additional difficulties. But in terms of discussions around market access and the investment agenda, they can go unrestrained.
Also wanted to ask you about a couple of other issues in the region as well. A recent court ruling in the UK means that you had to suspend arms sales to Saudi Arabia and its coalition partners like the UAE. As we look at these tensions with Iran and rising geopolitical tensions in the region, does that undermine the security of this region, in your opinion? And can you weigh in on that court ruling?
Well, so that's not quite what the court ruling said. The court ruling said that we needed to change the methodology by which we arrived at our exporting licensing. It doesn't require us to stop any of exporting of the licenses that we already have at the present time. We have decided that we will not issue new licenses until we've looked at our processes and complied with the court judgment. So it doesn't have an impact on what we're actually able to do in terms of defence cooperation at the moment.
And I wanted to get your clarity on this as well. How do you respond to this judge's claim that you were part of a group that acted unlawfully in approving some of those licenses?
No, they didn't say didn't say it was unlawful. In fact, what they said was the process itself wasn't complete, therefore the decisions would have been unlawful. But they said even if the changes had been applied, that would not necessarily have led to any different decisions from the ones that we arrived at. So it really was a question about process. It wasn't a question about whether our decisions were right or wrong.
And the government still plans to appeal this court ruling?
Well, we will, because we think that we had taken all the necessary information into account, perhaps not in the specific way that the court wanted, but we think in effect we had looked at all the same information in terms of a retrospective look at any potential breaches of international law. We take our responsibilities very seriously on that. We've got one of the tightest exports licensing systems in the world, and we intend to keep it that way.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.